Just before I start this video, I want to let you guys know that it might contain some potentially triggering subjects that I'll put on the screen now. So if any of these are distressing to you, then it might be best to wait for my next video to come out super soon. TikTok is more popular this year than ever, and it seems like every week, someone who is a complete stranger to the internet can, in such a short amount of time, become a viral sensation and go from making dance videos in their bedroom to attending some of the biggest events in Hollywood. But there were some of these small online celebrities that, despite inspiring so many of their fans, had their lives cut short and weren't able to become superstars that they were predicted to be. That's why in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the most famous TikTokers that have sadly passed away. Ethan Peters was better known to his fans on TikTok as Ethan Supreme. He was well known for his amazing makeup skills, which helped him gain over 500,000 followers on Instagram and 800,000 followers on his TikTok account. He started his journey at a super young age, and by 2017, he had already gained over 100,000 followers and had even left his private Christian school as his presence on social media violated the school's code of conduct. Sometime later, Ethan began attending online school and started up his own clothing line called Hellboy. And of course, Ethan became pretty controversial on the platform after getting into various scandals online. However, the biggest shock of all happened on the 5th of September 2020, when it was announced that Ethan had sadly passed away at just 17 years old. The death was confirmed to be an accidental overdose of drugs, which had been an extremely concerning problem in Ethan's life, according to his family and friends. Ethan's father, Gerald, said that he was a kind soul who accepted everyone for who they were. And his best friend, Ava Louise, shared a tweet saying, "My best friend in the entire world, my twin flame, the only person there for me when I had no one. I love you, Ethan. I am at a loss for words. I wish I knew how bad it was. I know what you'd want me to say to the internet, but I'm too heartbroken to say it. R.I.P." On top of this, tons of influencers came to Ethan's defense after many people online made disgusting jokes and comments about his. The makeup artist and influencer, Manny MUA, said, "Rest in peace, Ethan. You were so incredibly talented at such a young age. I know he's made many mistakes, but to say that he deserved to pass away is horrible and inhuman. I pray for his family and his loved ones." The creator Ram, also known as Black Girl Ram, was incredibly popular on the social media platform called Douyin, which is most commonly known as being the Chinese version of TikTok. Ram was a 31-year-old woman who made videos on her daily life in China, and her endearing personality helped her to accumulate 800,000 followers online. However, things were not all sweet for Ram, as she had been in an abusive relationship with her partner, who ended up being the one to take her life. Ram was at home when out of nowhere, her ex-husband came into her room and started to attack her in front of members of her family. As you can imagine, things escalated, and at the height of the horrific attack, the man set Ram on fire while she was streaming the altercation live. The terrifying assault left Ram with burns over 90% of her body, and she was put in a coma for just over 2 weeks. But this sadly wasn't enough to save her from all of the that her body had been put through, and Ram passed away in the hospital, leaving behind 2 children and an entire community of online followers to grieve someone that they had always looked up to. One of the most unforeseen and unexpected came with a huge TikTok star called Anthony Barjas. While at the screening of the Forever Purge film, Anthony was brutally shot in the front of a whole room of people. Anthony was also at the screening with Riley Goodrich, who was shot as well and was pronounced dead at the scene from her injuries. While Anthony was quickly taken to the hospital to try and reverse the damage, tragically, he wasn't able to make it through and passed away shortly after. Both Riley and Anthony were just 18 and 19 at the time. A 21-year-old man by the name of Joseph Jimenez was soon taken into custody when police found a gun that matched the one that Anthony and Riley were reportedly shot with. He faced charges of murder and also robbery, although police commented that they believed the attempt to be completely unprovoked. Anthony had nearly 1 million followers on TikTok that were completely devastated by the news of what happened to him, and it wasn't long before a GoFundMe campaign was set up to help his family with medical and funeral bills for their son. I'm sure that a lot of you guys have probably seen this next TikTok star on your For You page. And it's crazy to find out that despite his large following, so many people were not aware of his passing last year. Suavi had nearly 3 million followers on TikTok and 500,000 respectively on Instagram. His videos would constantly blow up on For You page, which is what led to his massive success. However, last year in July, Suavi was killed in what his own family had described as a senseless shooting. On July 5th, 2021, Suavi's friend, Desirae confirmed his in a YouTube video. Suavi was at 10 o'clock in his hometown of Wilmington, Delaware. And the most tragic part about his passing is that he was just 19 years old. Thousands of followers sent in their tributes to someone who was key in making so many people smile and laugh. And shortly after this, Suavi's family made a heartbreaking post for their son and brother saying, "On behalf of our family, we would like to thank you for the continued support and love for Matima Miller, also known as Suavi or Babyface. It's with great sadness that we announce Suavi's passing on the 5th of July, 2021. He was taken away from us due to a senseless act of violence. Unfortunately, due to legality, we are not able to provide much information on the events surrounding his passing. However, the family is working diligently to get justice for Suavi. This is just the beginning. We will forever keep his name alive and continue his legacy. The impact he had on others remains unmatched." Rachelle Hager was adored by all of her followers for so many reasons, most notably for her efforts in standing up for the rights of members of the LGBTQ community and for striving for equality for all queer members of society. But this all came to a sudden and terrible ending when Rachelle was involved in a car accident at the age of just 31. Rachelle was having a hands-free phone call with her fiance Brittany when a tree crashed through the roof of her SUV, instantly Rachelle, who was still inside the vehicle. I'm sure you can imagine how traumatic this was for Brittany, who said that it all happened all of a sudden. She had a phone mounted in her vent. "I heard a crash, and then there was nothing. She didn't see the tree coming. It was instant." All of Rachelle's followers poured into her social media accounts to show their love and pay their respects to someone who they had looked up to for so long. Desirae Schaefer was an extremely popular TikToker who had nearly 2 million followers on her account. However, what no one knew about Desirae was that deep down she was battling some huge demons that eventually took over her entire life. We all know how serious mental health issues can get, and in this case, it's the exact proof of why it's important to seek out help when things are too difficult to manage, and it prevents so many lives like Desirae's from being cut short. Her father, Rahim Allah, confirmed her that happened back in February of last year, saying, "I just want to thank everyone for their love and support of my daughter. Unfortunately, she's no longer with us and has gone to a better place." A close friend of the family then set up a GoFundMe page to help with the cost of Desirae's funeral, and tons of her fans flooded the page with support and donations. And on the page, Desirae's father wrote, "She was so happy and would be so excited to see me when I came home from being on the road. I only wish she would have spoken to me about her stress and the thoughts of suicide. We could work through this." If you or anyone that you know is going through any of the issues that were mentioned in this video, I'll leave some links in the description to where you can find the support and help that you need. Thanks for watching.